approach to how we teach reading to our students. It is not a step-by-step program, but it is a variety of strategies and techniques that we use with our students. One of the keys to reading apprenticeship is metacognitive conversation, and that's thinking about thinking, and we're working with our students to become deeper thinkers. Well, this year we're focusing on talk to the text, and that is where students are actually writing on the text, potentially, but they're getting into that deep metacognitive conversations. We hope that they're not only asking questions of the text, but they're also making connections, getting ideas down, that kind of thing. We also use metacognitive logs, reading strategies lists, and a variety of techniques to get our students to become better readers. All of the core teachers were taught about 3 years ago, went through a 3-day training, and we've introduced the extra teachers such as phys ed, such as art, languages as well in the last couple of years. So all teachers except for our 2 newest teachers have been trained on reading apprenticeship. We're using reading apprenticeship strategies to help make our students become better readers and stronger readers. It helps them to become stronger readers by getting into their metacognitive conversation, their thinking about thinking, and hopefully getting deeper and deeper into their text and making connections and having better understanding with what they're reading. Our goals for the school this year are basically to be using reading apprenticeship as much as we possibly can. We will be focusing on talk to the text this year, and that goes along with our school improvement plan.
RA activity, reading apprenticeship activity that we did prior to this in my advanced English 9 class called Think Aloud.
We talked about how Miss Emily's house was left lifting is stubborn and it was decaying above the cotton wagon and the gasoline pumps.
I'm section 2 and we talked about the lime being sprinkled around her house because it smelled bad. Section 3, why she would use rat poison to kill the guy.
Section 4, we talked about the portrait of her father.
Well, I'll go for section 5.
For section 5, we talked about how the people in the town were afraid to go in her house and they broke down the door to get it and find the dead guy in her bed.
Well, in section 5 too, we talked about how her husband was dead on the bed, insinuating that she killed him. Yeah.
It takes all kinds of forms. It can indicate what's confusing, what seems important, what questions you may have, what concerns you have, what you like, and so forth. So we did that with the story Rose for Emily. It's a challenging story. There are some difficulties with it because it has some nuances. Faulkner is not necessarily the easiest writer to muscle through, and by talking to the text I thought that we could approach it with a little bit more skill by thinking a little bit more deeply about it.
Deserted her when she found out that she had a dead body upstairs.
That I put down that Emily poisoned Homer Bear because he was he liked the company of men and he liked to be around the guys and wanted to hang out with her.
In bed, insinuating that Miss Emily killed him.
And they broke down the door to get to the upstairs where the body was at.
We've seen good success with reading apprenticeship in the last couple of years, and we look forward to continued success with RA down the road.